Hi, how are you? Again, Virginia Cassano here. I brought somebody else from my team. His name is Oscar Medina. He's in charge of most of my inspections because obviously we offer the option to clients that they don't know anybody and they can choose from the people we work with. Oscar has been doing inspections for how long? It's gonna be
started in 2007 on my own.
Oh,
It's
okay,
about
like 17 years?
going on 17,
years. Okay. And he's very good, let me tell you, because somebody, I never told you, but one of the listing agents that was selling the property and I worked with him, when I show him your report, he goes, oh, he gets all the details, So my buyers are really protected with the kind of inspections he does. We wanted to share a little in detail about the main issues in the properties that we should focus on and the buyers need to be aware of. The main risks, we know obviously in general is the roof nowadays with the rain, Nobody wants to get the property flooded.
Yeah.
So can you briefly explain a little about the main points we need to really review on a property?
Well, there's several things that are important. I mean, I usually break down to the buyers at the end of the inspection when they're present. Usually it would be roof, foundation, plumbing, electricity, of course, HVAC system and other components of the house. Usually with the roof, we go up there, have roof shingles, kind of trying to tell them the age of it, if it's wear out, go up in the attic, if there's any water stains, any leak evidence, anything that would tell us that the roof is probably at the end of its life. If the roof probably has another 5-10 years, never a guarantee with, with the weather in California. We don't know approximately how much it would be, but give them an idea. When it comes to the roof, we try to break down the material of each part of the roof, if it's tile, if it's shingles, if it's aluminum, whatever it would be. Also with the foundation, usually there's houses that are raised foundation, there are houses on a slab. When it's raised foundation, I gotta crawl under there, look at all the foundation, walls, beams, posts, anything that supports the house. If there's anything that's out of the normal, any cracks on the foundation, any shifted posts, any cracked beams. Sometimes we'll run into termite. I don't really cover that part, but I usually advise if I notice a lot of termite to get the termite inspector involved on that. Water damage under the subfloors, which would be related to leaks. Anything that floods with the rains we just had. We've been running into a lot of flooding under the houses. Sometimes it causes movement on properties.
Oh yeah, because it's like a little river lake under the house because the water comes in, but it doesn't drain.
Yeah, I mean, and usually under there, it takes a long time for it to dry because you don't get no sunlight in there. Yeah. So things like that with the foundation. When it's on a slab, I mean, it's less of having an issue. We will run into cracked slabs, usually on houses that are more on the hill area, depending if how the house is situated in the ground. That's the thing with the slab part. But the plumbing, same thing. If it's raised foundation, we have more easy to see it. Usually we'll try to tell the buyers, water lines is what goes in, drains is what comes out. So with the clean water you get in is water lines. The dirty water that comes out is the drains. Water lines, if you have copper piping, PEX, which is a plastic piping, those are good materials for plumbing. Galvanized is the old stuff. We'll still run into it. Sometimes it could be in good shape, even though it's old. Sometimes it's ready to go. With the drains, cast iron piping, which was used before. Sometimes it could be clay, but that could be under the soil, which we can't see. And we advise the buyer to get a camera inspection by a plumber to see the condition of the sewer line. If it has any problems in the past, roots, or maybe trees in the front. That have penetrated.
The roots is a real issue.
And usually what we'll do is if the sewer lines have been replaced to ABS, which is the black plastic pipe, we'll tell them up to what points they haven't upgraded, what points haven't, so they're aware of that and they keep that in mind. With the electrical, usually we'll try to see if the electrical panel has been upgraded in the last 10, 15, 20 years. If it's a panel maybe from the 80s, 70s, 60s. I know a lot of electrical panels right now, they're not being insured because of being so old and fire hazard. There's some that are on a recall list. Any wiring that's exposed in the attic, under the house, under kitchen cabinets, anything, anything that stands out, we'll put it on the report. Anything that's been burned, wiring inside the panel, outlets, anything that's grounded or not, we'll try to cover as much as we can with electricity, and we'll break it down at the end of the inspection.
So you provide the inspection report in writing plus the pictures by email to people, and they can also contact you if it still is not clear based on the report.
Yes, my reports are not, they're pretty much simple. We try to just break it down to what it is. I take pictures of whatever, of things that are present, gas meter, water meter, electrical panel, and also the damages in the house. If it's roof, if it's under the house, leaks, whatever, anything out of the normal will be on the report. It is a computerized report. We'll email to you. There's a couple pages that are checklists, and there's summary pages. Anything highlighted in red pretty much needs attention. And my phone number is on the first page of the report. So if you have any questions, you could call me or text me. Like I said, it's pretty easy to read, but it's, sometimes buyers are new to this, so they need a little bit more of explaining. So we're open at any time.
Yeah, because people sometimes feel a little overwhelmed, especially first-time home buyers. It's too much information, but you show a report that is very easy to read because you put whatever is like mandatory to be fixed, and the rest is just regular maintenance.
Yeah, cosmetic.
Yeah, because a lot of people need to understand that every house has something that may need fixing or even maintenance. Okay, so any questions, call me whenever you need Oscar. What is your number?
562-447-3124. And we're pretty much cover Riverside, San Bernardino County, LA County, Orange County, the Valley, up to Palmdale, Victorville.
Oh, yeah, Big Bear, Corona, any of those places. So any questions, you can call him or call me. We are here to give you the best service possible. Let us know. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Enjoy. Bye-bye.